What if I told you there was a man so wealthy he gave away entire caravans of gold, a man so generous he fed the poor of Medina every single day, and yet this same man walked the earth with humility so deep? The Prophet Muhammad told him, "You will enter Jannah." This is not a legend. This is the story of Abdur Rahman ibn Awf, the billionaire of Islam and one of the 10 promised paradise. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my channel, where we bring to life the stories of the greatest men and women who walked this earth in the path of Allah. Today we're diving into the powerful life story of Abdur Rahman ibn Awf, a man whose wealth shook empires, yet whose heart trembled before his Lord. Stay with us till the end, because this isn't just a history lesson. It's a blueprint for how a believer can rise in both dunya and akhirah. Born in Makkah around 580 CE, in the powerful Zuhra clan of the Quraysh, he was originally named Abd Amr. But when he accepted Islam through the call of Abu Bakr, the Prophet renamed him Abdur Rahman, the servant of the Most Merciful. He was one of the earliest to embrace Islam, facing persecution alongside other companions. He migrated to Abyssinia, then later to Medina, sacrificing everything he owned in Makkah for the sake of Allah. When he arrived in Medina, the Prophet paired him with Sa'd ibn Rabi, a wealthy Ansari, who offered him half of his wealth, land, and even marriage proposal. But what did Abdur Rahman say? "May Allah bless your wealth and family, but show me the marketplace." With nothing but his honesty and Allah's help, he began trading in the markets of Medina. Within days, he earned enough to buy his own food. Within months, he was among the richest men in the city. Allah blessed him with wealth unlike anyone else. He would eventually own entire caravans of camels loaded with goods, hundreds of thousands of dinars in cash, vast lands, properties, and slaves whom he often freed. But here's the beauty: he never let his wealth enter his heart. He once donated 700 camels loaded with food and supplies in one go for the sake of Allah. During the Battle of Tabuk, he gave so much gold that Umar R.A. was shocked. The Prophet smiled and said, "Whatever you give, O Abdur Rahman, Allah will accept it from you." He understood one thing better than most: wealth is a test. He would feed the poor of Medina daily, support the widows and orphans, sponsor battles and military campaigns, care for the Prophet's wives after his death, even taking them for Hajj. Once he gifted 500 horses and 1,500 camels to be used in jihad. Another time, he donated 40,000 gold coins to the poor. And when he was once asked if he left anything for his family, he smiled and said, "I have left for them what is better, tawakkul in Allah and his rizq." He wasn't just a businessman, he was a warrior. He fought in Badr, Uhud, Khandak, and Tabuk. In Uhud, he received more than 20 wounds, one so severe it left him permanently limping. The Prophet once appointed him as the leader of a military expedition and even prayed behind him, a rare honor. His courage was matched only by his loyalty. Despite all he owned, he wept often. He feared that he was being rewarded in this life and might be losing his reward in the next. Once he broke down while eating a lavish meal, remembering the simple diet of the Prophet and his companions who died without ever tasting luxury. He said, "I fear that our reward has already been given to us in this world." After the Prophet's death, he continued serving Islam. He was part of the Shura Council chosen by Umar R.A. to select the next caliph. He played a key role in choosing Uthman as caliph. He remained generous and influential, yet never sought power for himself. He passed away around 654 CE and was buried in Jannat al-Baqi near the Prophet. When he died, he left behind 100 horses, 1,000 camels, 10,000 sheep, and land that was sold for millions in gold, all distributed in charity. He was one of the Ashara Mubashara, 10 men given the glad tidings of Jannah in their lifetimes. The Prophet said, Abdur Rahman ibn Awf is in Jannah. His story teaches us that wealth is not the enemy. Forgetting Allah is. You can succeed in this world and the next if your heart remains connected to Allah, your intentions are pure, and your wealth is used to serve, not rule, you. If Abdur Rahman ibn Awf could walk the line between dunya and akhirah with such grace and generosity, what's stopping us? Like this video if you were inspired. Comment, Jannah is our goal if you want to follow the footsteps of the Sahaba. Subscribe for more powerful stories of Islam and Islam's legends. Share this with someone who thinks being rich and pious can't go hand in hand. And remember, true success is not what you own, but what you give. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.